So, welcome to 3 T's in a Pod, where real talk meets real healing. And we inspire positive change.
We are 3 women with 3 different stories and one mission: to reach every heart that we meet.
Here you're going to see us share our transformations, our truths. We invite you to come in and laugh with us, cry with us. Just have a great time.
And remember, this is a safe place for all walks of life. We want you to feel welcome, comfortable, seen, and heard.
We see you, we hear you, and we believe that your story matters.
So ladies, you know what time it is. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, whatever your beverage of choice is, and come along with us on this journey as we do a little bit of inspiring.
I'm Tina.
I'm Tanita.
I'm Tawanda.
And we are 3 T's in a Pod.
So, before we get started, I wanted to talk about the love and support you all are showing us. We are so grateful yes. for everyone, their feedback, and haven't you all been getting a lot of? I've been getting a lot of feedback.
I think the feedback is amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
Yes, I mean, some of the feedback has been just the flow, just our camaraderie, and I love that because this is a real, true sisterhood.
Yeah. Very genuine.
Again, like in our very first episode, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it.
Yes.
We talk about our history and knowing each other for over 20 plus years. Yes. So this is truly a friendship and a sisterhood. And also with the feedback, a lot of you guys wanted more time, longer conversations, and we're going to do just that today.
We're listening.
Yeah.
So make sure you continue to leave us feedback. Let us know what you want to hear.
Yes.
And engage with us in these different episodes. Tell us what you like. Share with us your thoughts if you're experiencing anything that we are discussing in these episodes.
Right. So today, we're talking about sisterhood.
Yes.
Right? I think I said that a couple of times.
Yes.
So how befitting. Because now today we're talking about sisterhood. But not only sisterhood, we're talking about sisterhood or shade. And we also talking about sisterhood. What does our culture look like when it comes to sisterhood? And anybody can jump in first.
I love this topic. I think it's a great one. And reason being is because for several reasons, and I know we're going to hit on a lot of this, but oftentimes, we hear people say no new friends.
Girl, you took the words, right? And I say, ooh.
So here's my take on that. I am a person who's constantly learning. And I think in order to continue to learn, you have to meet new people.
That's right. Yes.
I have my crew, and my crew know who they are.
That's right.
And there's no question about that. But I think as you continue to grow, whether just spiritually as a woman and business, you got to meet new people. Now, how you label them, I think that's up to you. You can't label everybody your friend.
Right.
You have to learn how to label these new women that are walking into your life.
Yes.
But I think if you throw that barrier up and say no new friends, then you're missing blessings. You're blocking people.
Yes.
Right?
I was going to say that. I promise you. That was my whole thought, because I've heard people say that time and time again, like no new friends. That's why my little circle is tight and all of that, and that's fine. But I'm over here praying, asking God to increase my territory, okay?
Right.
And I have been blessed by people that were complete strangers, and I've had to remove some of those friends, the old friends, like seriously. And it was a grieving process, and it hurt, but it was very necessary. And I am always open to meeting new people. And like you said, it's so important to just know where you're going to put them, because everybody can't just be your friend.
And along with that topic, that's why we did an episode about checking your energy.
Right.
And you really need to check your energy, because is your self-esteem low? What's giving you that problem where you can't allow somebody else to be friends with somebody else or have those relationships? So with me personally, I just think about just sisterhood, especially being 50.
Yeah.
Like, I thought at 50, I don't know why, it's just like, everything would be copacetic, everybody would walk in love and this.
Kumbaya.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
We're
not.
grown, we're mature.
Right.
And I find myself walking into certain situations, sometimes not feeling welcome, and I've done nothing to nobody.
Right.
But some women are insecure, so instead of them really dealing with their own insecurities, it's really played out like, why she here, or why she dressed up, or it's just so many things.
Intimidation.
Yes, intimidation, and I'm just tired. When I go, I just want to have a good time. We work hard, and we want to, when we're relaxed and being around sisters, you want to feel that family and that love. I don't want to feel like you got one time to make me feel unwelcome.
I'm with you with that,
and I'm out. And I'm not coming back.
Let's not talk about the friends, the possessive friends.
Oh, you can't. She can only have one friend.
Girl, you get some new friends, honey. The old friends mad, and I've had to even say like, "Hey, we've been knowing each other for how long now? Your position is solidified. It should be. You don't have to worry about somebody new coming in. Actually, you should embrace them as well, because I'm all about the more the merrier. Right. I do realize that there are times that everybody don't click. Yeah. And there's some people you can't invite, to certain things, and you can invite others. So you learn that, especially in traveling or different situations. Traveling. But
that's a whole.
But I don't like the position. Like, I've had to tell somebody, like, baby, I am not your man. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not. But stop acting like that.
But when you have good relationships and good sisterhoods, my friends, we joke about that.
Okay.
We can laugh and play about, if I post a picture with Tina, my good girlfriends that know their place in my life might text me and be like, take that down.
But that's y'all playing,
but that's the joke, because we all know our place in one another's lives.
Well, that's good.
Once you realize your place, and you understand your sisterhood and the camaraderie that is there, I don't think there should ever be a problem with possessive friendships. But I do realize that it does exist.
It does.
I'm grateful that I don't really have that problem. My circle, it's funny because I have a circle that we all went to high school together. That's that circle. 30 plus deep years of friendship. Then there's friendships that we've all come together because you know me and you know her, and that's another circle. So I just appreciate having that diversity. The things that I share with my high school friends, I don't necessarily share with my circle, and vice versa. I think you need that.
You have different things in common with different people, so it's that's just how it goes. But I don't know where that comes from, but I don't like it.
And just support in general. Like, do you feel like you have a true sisterhood support system?
I do.
And I'm grateful for them. And I have a support system for everything I'm going through. So here, because I have a few friends that are entrepreneurs. They get it. They get the long nights, the trying to make things meet, and the challenges that we go through. That's a whole nother set of friends. But then I have friends that I can pray with.
That's
and
right.
Pray for. And it's not that my friends are not spiritual. All of them.
Right.
But you can't pick up the phone for everybody and say, "Can you pray with me?" Or when you tell how you tell people, "Pray for me," and they be like, "Girl, I'm praying," and go to turn over.
Right. Like, I need you to stop right now.
Stop.
I need you to be like,
pray for me.
Father God, we come to you right now.
Exactly. So
who those friends are, though.
Yes, but that's why you have to have your groups, and who's in each group. But Tina mentioned something about self-esteem and why women sometimes why there's that lack of sisterhood. This is a thing for me. Mean girls still exist.
It does.
And
Yes.
I don't care if you 50 or 70.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
And it's not, I don't think it's because of anything right now. I think mean girl energy comes from way back. It's a trauma.
Trauma.
You grew up being a mean girl or something
Or
happened
somebody was mean to
that
you.
made you a mean girl, and so you are a mean girl. And I think that continues throughout your life until someone is strong enough to check you in a sisterly manner.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to be so nasty.
Right. Right.
And the way my perimenopause is,
You and Perry.
yeah, I'm going back, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm emotional.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that I'm a strong person, which
You are.
am, but also I'm human. Right. So, like I said, I love and I love hard. You know, so it hurts when I feel like if we're coming to a function, it's it could be business, it could be personal. I just want to walk in love.
Yeah.
I want to feel like there's no competition.
And it shouldn't be.
You know, because like we're all in the home care field.
Right.
It's a gazillion home care.
It is.
Two gazillion.
Okay.
In this area alone.
For real.
Even with that, you know, it's like they know you find out you have a home care company. They don't want to talk to you because you got a home care.
Right. Insane.
And I'm totally different. I'm like, so wait, what y'all do? How y'all do this?
Yeah.
And what did you do? And how did you get that? And
Be lucky to get some information.
but you know who to ask to because I think the discernment in me is I pick up on that mean girl energy and I won't ask you a thing. And it's not that I'm trying to be nasty. It's to save me and to save you. So I don't try to. Yeah, but honestly, you can walk in a room and feel the energy. And you know when someone is not welcoming. You know when someone doesn't want you in that space. But that's that mean girl energy. And so I tend to either decline the invite or I remove myself very quickly. And that's why I'm at home most nights at 7 o'clock.
But you ain't mad. I know you're not. I know you're not.
And I don't have to put on my whole face of makeup to go in here and play with people who don't want me in their presence.
Okay.
Right? So I prefer to be invited to places where there is positive energy and where women want to connect and share and just laugh and have a good time. Let our hair down. Like you said, we work hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Like me and my best friend, we go out and we kick it. We are a vibe, I will say. And we love to meet new people.
Right.
Now, she's the friendliest one. I will give you that. I'm not a real talker. Unless it's you giving me something to talk about. But I will speak. I will give you a smile. You know, and it's just me. I think as a little girl, I've always been quiet. So that's just me. I don't know. I can't change. I can't be nobody but me. But my friend, she is a talker. They love her. And so with that whole thing with showing love and everything, it's good. We are a vibe. We try to show like, let's connect. Let's do that. But when you come in with that energy, it draws that energy.
It does.
So we get a lot of people, hey, what do you do? Or what do you do? So, and things of that nature. So I will say, even though there's bad parts of the culture with our sisterhood that could need a little work, there is some really good, loving people out there too.
It is. You just have to, me and my best friend is a little different. I'm more of the social butterfly, right?
I see that.
And she the pit bull, baby. She my bodyguard, like for real. Like she gonna catch.
I wonder what my friends say that, but go ahead.
She gonna catch stuff that I ain't catch that then went way off my head, baby. I ain't paid attention. I'm just having a good time. And she be like, girl, I saw how she, or whatever. Like she catching all of that. I be missing some of it because I'm
you just
like
a social
girl, just floating on through. And baby, she didn't pay attention to comments. She didn't pay attention to a whole lot of stuff that I might miss.
Yeah.
That's one other reason why I love her so much. Is like she my ride or die. Like she still would be like, we pulling up, and I'd be like, nah, we not.
See,
I'm
That's
past that.
me. I'm not.
I'm past
I don't know that I ever will be.
Yeah,
I don't know that I'll ever.
Yeah, I'll be like, girl, we not doing that. We past that. I don't want no smoke.
Oh, you mean pulling up?
Nah, she still a pull up. No, she'll still pull up. Like, girl, I will wear her out. Like she still.
Don't quit. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I can still see you pulling up.
I'm not pulling up.
I can see.
I'm not.
50, I'm not pulling. I'm telling you, I ain't pulling up.
But see, by pulling up, I don't mean physically.
No, she do.
I don't mean all the
meant
time
that.
physically, but I could see the pit bull in Taylor. She's not the talkative one, but I could definitely see that.
Very much no nonsense.
Yeah, I can see
And
that.
I love culture. I love sisterhood. But you got one time to show me that it's different, or you in some type of competition with me. I don't want that energy. People are dying every day.
Every day.
That's true.
That heart attack age,
Yeah.
and stroke
Yeah.
age is
We are
getting
there.
younger and
Yeah.
younger
Yeah.
and younger.
Yeah.
I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I really don't. If you're not walking in love, peace out.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Some people may say, well, that's too cut and dry. It just works for me now.
Yeah.
Between that and perimenopause, that's what works for me.
You're saving them and saving yourself, like I
like
said.
that.
And it just goes back to your boundaries. Like you've been set boundaries, and so it's just one of those things. But
Exactly.
yeah, I don't want none of the smoke. I don't have time. Now, if you put your hand on, that's something different. But I'm just saying, the words, like I don't care about none of that. I don't want none of the smoke, baby. You can have it, but she still. I'm trying to get her to like get to that peaceful place where, like, I told her, I said, me and my husband, our new thing we do when I start getting riled up, he be like, I live a peaceful life, and you really trying to disturb. And so I say that too now to him. And so she was saying, she was like, I like that. I'm gonna start saying that, like, we live a peaceful life. And I be telling him, I'm trying to be soft. You won't let me. You want me to
trying
fight
to be
you,
in my
sir?
soft gear.
Yeah,
You won't
please let me be soft. So with my friends and people I meet, I want to be soft. I don't want to be feeling like, oh, I got to be on the defense, or if you on some, if you want to be in competition with me, baby, please let me know so I can leave you in the dust. But I ain't got time to really be competing either. It's like I'm competing with myself.
But a lot of times
trying to be better.
It's not even competition. I just feel like if I walked into a room and you were sitting here, I would say, good evening, ladies. How y'all doing? Oh, you look pretty. Oh, that's cute. It changes the vibe.
It does. It should.
If I was in Aldi the other day.
It should.
It should, right? But this is
My one out of
It should take the defenses down, though.
It should.
It does.
But I was
for some people.
Yes, but I was in Aldi the other day, and I had just finished an event, so I'm broke down. I'm running to get something, t-shirt jacked up, and the girl was like, "You need this cart," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm digging for a quarter." I'm looking, and she's like, "You are so pretty. You look so nice." I had makeup on, but I wasn't dressed to the nines. That girl gave me 5 compliments before I even got inside of the
That
store.
was so sweet.
It was, but it makes you feel a certain way, and then then you pass that along. So when you
Yes.
see somebody, you compliment them. Hey, how you doing? You know,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing can save somebody's life.
Oh,
'Cause
girl.
nobody has said anything to them
Or
all day
complimented
long.
them.
Yes.
Yes.
Or even a smile. Like a smile can go along.
Just
It really
acknowledging
can.
me. Just I see you. I see you. I'm
Yes.
acknowledging you. So I think that one of the ways that we can fix that brokenness in sisterhood, for me, is communication.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, women, we don't listen well. Men tell us that.
We
And
don't.
assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
But men tell us a lot. You don't listen well. And as I get older, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to listen, but I'm also learning to read the room and read the vibe. So if
Yeah.
something's off with you, I may text like, "You good? Are you okay?
Yeah.
I noticed you were a little short with me today." But that's conversation and communicating, and I think that's something that we lack. We tend to.
true.
We're emotional beings,
Yeah.
right? So
Very.
you said that, right?
Because we listening to respond.
Yes.
We ain't
And
trying to understand.
We ready.
Yeah, we
at all
on the
times,
ready,
right?
honey.
Always on 10. But I
Ready.
think if we get into a place of listening and then also being able to, can I come to you? Because if I feel like I can't come to you about anything, that's a problem. We have these barriers up that I don't want you to say anything to me and you always trying to correct me. Well, we all need correcting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's
Well, pray for me on that, because some stuff, I'm serious, some stuff when people do, some stuff to me be like so petty or minute, like
like what? Give us an example.
don't be so sensitive about every little thing.
I get that. I get
like
being
some stuff I
sensitive.
just be like, girl.
'Cause I don't want you.
And, but I try not to. I will get into this. I'm gonna acknowledge what you're saying, but in the back of my mind, I'm not gonna lie. In the back of my mind, I be like, this is so petty. I can't even believe, she tripping off of
My
that.
best friend may say that
You super sensitive? Were you?
My kids say I'm super sensitive. I just think I'm sensitive. Take the super off.
But are you sensitive to the point
It's
that
too much.
every little thing that you catch, you gotta address it?
Not everything.
But you gotta address it.
But here's what happens.
Not
I feel we keep sweeping things under the rug, and then something happens. Something strange. It's simple. I didn't give you your black shirt back, and now we didn't fell out. It ain't about the black shirt.
Or you just.
It's all of these things.
Said hi to me.
Yes.
Give me a hug.
Exactly.
But you gave everybody else a hug.
See,
feel like,
girl.
Yeah.
So here go an example, real life. And it's probably why I got trauma. I was best friends with somebody for many years, right? Every time there was an issue, I wouldn't even know there was an issue because she wouldn't address it, right? Mm-hmm. She would sometimes go back and tell her sister, who the sister want to come and try to address me. So now I feel like you think you about to check me, you not. Mm-hmm. And so then that would be a little something, because then now I'm harboring a little bit because we're best friends. You can't talk to me.
Right.
So one day, she decided to read me my rights. I'm talking about she read me up and down from years ago. So basically, she had been collecting, like you said, sweeping under the rug. And she ran it down from 10 years back. So I'm sitting here listening, right?
Every little
taking
thing.
it in, even though I'm ready to hang up. I listen, and I said, you know what? I said, it sounds like I have been a horrible friend to you. And I want to apologize and acknowledge all your feelings. But I'm going to do you one better. We're going to end this friendship right here, right now. Because I'm not going to walk on eggshells in this friendship because you feel like I'm talking about it was petty to me. I'm gonna say when I say petty, like somebody, why you ain't ask me how much they was asking how much people weigh, why you ain't ask me how much I weigh? When you ask a little silly stuff like that, where I'm like, are you serious? Or you had this purse business, and when you left Hawaii, you passed it off to somebody else. Why you didn't pass? Well, you never told me you wanted it. So that read me from all of that stuff. I'm like, are you serious? So we're not friends today because of that.
I like that you communicated. You showed that you did listen to her and showed some empathy in that situation. But then you also matured up and leveled up to say, hey, let's be honest, this not gonna work.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wish I could do that, but then sometimes I'm gonna be honest, and here I'm not a professional. I'm just saying, I'll be honest, but I'm not gonna. I may not apologize. I want to have that talk. I don't feel like our friendship is just worth it that much. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I'll leave. So I just feel like sometimes it ain't worth it. It's just dependent on the person. So like you mentioned, better communication. Sometimes I feel we're not even on that level to have a conversation. We're not that close to have a conversation. I feel like what you did was wrong. Now, will I speak to you the next time? Yes. Would I even have a small conversation, like if we're in a group and we're laughing? Yes. But on an intimate level, no. Am I traveling with you?
No.
Things of that nature.
But I think this goes back to how you label people. So if it's somebody that I care about, that we've been friends a very long time, I'm gonna have that conversation.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
Yeah, I will.
But if this is somebody who is, in an environment, or we share a space every now and again, maybe not so much. But if I care about, if you've been in my life that long, I'm gonna try to
for sure
to foster this relationship. I'm gonna try to figure out what went wrong. Sometimes we just need some air. We need, and people do grow apart. But where all the bodies are buried.
Right.
So before we detach, I need to know what's wrong. And I'm big on communication. I don't like for people to shut down. And it's okay for you to exit, but if you're exiting, tell me why. Tell me what I did wrong.
You want the closure.
That's true.
Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me where we went wrong. And I'm not begging you to stay.
Right.
But at least
it could have been fixable.
Right.
And that's the thing. Because how many times do you hear people say, you run into somebody 10 years later, we haven't talked. And you all start talking, and it was a small miscommunication.
Right.
Small. That actually happened to
I know. Me
like
too.
Yesterday.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Like my best friend from 7th grade. From 7th grade. And the last time, not to put everything out there, but the last time that I was supposed to see her was the day of my wedding.
Oh, wow.
She was the maid of honor and did not show.
Oh, wow. And that was the end.
That was the end. And I saw her yesterday.
Oh, wow. Was it
been proud of me.
But let me ask you this without putting it out.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just a simple miscommunication that could have been fixed if she would have said something?
Yeah, of course. If you can't be in my wedding, you can't afford something.
Okay.
Something's going on in
Right.
your personal.
Right.
I understand.
Right.
I have sisters. I have
Right. Somebody else.
best
Yeah.
friends that could have.
Yeah.
It was just that disconnect for me.
Okay.
But which is where I'm going with the sisterhood.
Okay.
But yesterday when I saw her, first of all, it was a surreal moment.
Oh,
My
wow.
best friend was like, I didn't know, was we fighting? What we
gonna
Yeah.
to do? Because we stirred for like 2 minutes because
So it
I
was
thought
totally
she lived in
unplanned.
another
Oh,
state.
wow.
Totally unplanned.
Yeah, so
Okay.
when I recognized her, I realized, okay, this is really her. And I embraced her
Okay.
with absolute love.
Okay.
And she's even like, let's get together. And she took me to meet her mom. And just really the healing just took place. Sometimes a conversation is not even needed.
Right.
If we lead with love. And that's the whole point to me. And us having this conversation. And hopefully you guys listening out there, life is too short.
It is.
I could have held that grudge. I could have been like, I'm not speaking to you. It's just too short.
It is.
I loved her. She even came back and we talked again. And she kept saying, it's so good to see you.
Wow.
And it really was.
She missed her for
It
him.
really was. So
I do. I think that's a great way for that story to end, and I think that we have to show each other more grace. I think
Yes,
that's my
that's
second
true.
point: communication, but also just showing each other a little bit more grace, because we all wear these capes, right, all day long, every day, as Black women, and that's who I can speak for. But just women in general, and then sometimes we just need a little grace. I just need you to show. I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't.
that's true.
I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't trying to throw shade. Like, I'm over here fighting for my life, and all I need is you to show me a little bit of grace.
Right.
And I think we have to practice that more in our sisterhood.
I'll just add this last piece is also remembering that it's conversation and it doesn't have to be confrontation.
Yep.
So
Well,
don't be
that's how
afraid, right? Don't be afraid to have the conversation, especially if you value the relationship. I will have it.
say that again.
If I value the relationship. My pastor spoke about having people in your life that are platinum and copper. Copper is like a penny. It doesn't have much value unless it's a lot of them. But the platinum people, I'm going to have the conversation because I want to come to a resolve where we can move forward in love. But the copper people, I don't have expectations for them. So it don't really matter.
I'm trying to.
So conversation versus confrontation.
Right.
A conversation doesn't necessarily mean confrontation. So don't avoid difficult conversations because you're thinking already that it's going to be a
And
confrontation.
like I said, I'm not human, and I will.
You're not human.
I mean, I'm human.
Oh, I was
I'm
gonna say,
sorry.
girl, what?
I'm sorry. I am human.
Is this AI sitting here?
I am not human.
I am sitting here.
I am not human.
I'm real people.
Real.
But I'm just saying, I still need to work on some.
But we
all do.
all do.
We all do.
We all
do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna practice walking in love more. Starting with y'all. Y'all already know I love you guys.
That's right.
That's right. We love
Everybody.
you too.
We all have room for growth.
Yes.
We all have room to practice more grace and show a little bit more love. So those are my tidbits for how we can
That's
improve
good.
sisterhood in every walk of life. How do we improve that? How do we make it better?
I think this is a good time for a little pause and for us to go into our tea time segment.
Sounds good to me.
Now this segment right here, y'all know we love. It's fun for us, and it also is to get you guys to engage. This is our tea time.
And make sure, now we're going to answer these questions, but what we absolutely love is when you guys and ladies leave your feedback and tell us what your
whatever it is. Today's tea time is, what is your non-negotiable? So that could be with anything. It doesn't have to be sisterhood. It could be anything in your life. What is
marriage, kids, whatever?
Your absolute non-negotiable. So I'll start off by saying, because this one has not changed. This has been my non-negotiable since I was a teenager.
What is it?
My non-negotiable, ladies, is do not put your hands on me. Do not hit me. This really is in relationships. This is for relationships. I would divorce you. And I mean it with everything in my soul. If you hit me like you mean, I've never been, so it's not trauma because I've been a victim of domestic violence, none of that. But I've seen it from a close person in my life. I've seen them go through it, and the sad part was the person that was her abuser used to say to me, "So that ninja don't hit you? Oh, he don't love you then."
Wow.
And I was young enough and smart enough to say, well, he better not love me that much, because one, I don't want my family having to get involved. I don't want to have to do a burning bed on you or none of that. So do not, like, we could play, but don't hit me. Seriously, hit me. Like, it's
a serious non-negotiable.
It's no coming back from it. None. It's no amount of apologies.
That's a good one.
We are divorced. Period. Point blank. None.
Today.
Period.
Today I'm going down to the court.
Down to the courthouse.
Okay.
What's your non-negotiable?
I'll start light.
Okay.
Light. Well, it's don't be light at the time, but my kids, when they touch something of mine, the non-negotiable is, don't touch my stuff.
Okay.
Unless you put it back. Now, you're welcome to use it, but if you, I just don't like nobody
touching your stuff.
I don't.
Okay.
Just bring it back. Don't touch it
in the beginning.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. Is that a non-negotiable?
Tina, I think you are a woman version of my husband. I promise. It's so many similarities that, like, I'm so serious.
So he's like that. Don't touch my stuff.
Touch his stuff. I don't even want to touch his stuff.
I don't know if I get that from my dad. My dad was super neat.
Okay.
And we could not, y'all remember the Jet magazine?
He had them in a certain.
Touch that Jet magazine if you want to and read it. We was like, we can't look at we getting the mail. But I don't know. It's like I work hard. I go in my bathroom and it's like,
and they've been in there.
My moose. Where is my moose? Where is my moose?
And you have girls, so yeah.
And I love them. I ain't trying to put them on the street, but they know if you use it, put it back. Or just don't touch it.
That's a good. I can
my
see
jewelry,
that.
My best friend, we exchange stuff all the time. Right now, she got a pair of my shoes.
It's bothering
that I really like.
It's bothering you right now in this moment.
Yesterday.
You need
please return them, ma'am.
But anyway,
what else? You said you had another one. You were starting
that's my light one. Go ahead. Then I'm gonna come back around.
Okay, I'm gonna give you mine now because with my memory, the way this memory is set up, I may not remember
Go
later.
ahead.
So one of my biggest non-negotiables is disrespect.
Now that's
that eats at my core, because especially if you are intentionally being disrespectful to me, that's a non-negotiable, and it causes me to react immediately, which is something that I'm working on. But that's a big non-negotiable for me. I think the other one would be character assassination.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And I'm speaking from experience. Those are things that I don't come back from. Even if you come back and try to fix that, what you said has already activated things in the atmosphere. So when you assassinate my character, especially when I know that I've done nothing, there's nothing else to talk about. We can never come back from that one. So disrespect, characters, I probably could go on all day, but those two are definitely non-negotiables.
That kind of ties into my second one, which is being phony, because that comes from a place of, are you fake? Are you talking about me? It's a pot of all that mixed in together, and that's something I'm not going to tolerate.
And you should.
That's something that I'm just too old to even deal with. I just am. I don't want that friendship where you talking about me or you intimidated by me, but when you see me, we laughing and kicking.
But you know otherwise.
Yeah.
I just don't want that. I just want the people that truly love me around me.
Yeah.
When I vacation and I go on trips with my family, those are the people that are inside and made it inside.
Right.
They made it inside.
They cleared the gate.
Baby, you doing all that and you think you finna get in my gate?
Right.
You're not.
Right.
And I haven't always been this way, so I don't know. I mean, as I get older and you live and you learn and you see and you just get fed up and you get hurt so many times. This is just where I'm at, and it's peaceful here.
Yeah.
So it's okay. A lot of women don't know how to say no.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to say no.
Exactly.
So then you find yourself in all these different situations, but I feel like if you can protect your peace and create those boundaries, no, this is a non-negotiable.
Right.
And stand firm on that,
For sure.
you will have such a much more peaceful life.
Of course.
I think that's good. It just goes back to like I call the non-negotiables. There also another name is deal breakers. A lot of people go in relationships and they have none. They haven't even thought about it. So they end up just kind of winging it and end up taking more than what they should take, or they later end up regretting because they never even thought about it. Like, would I accept a cheater? Like, I've sat there and thought about that before. Like, I probably could take a cheater over putting your hands on me. I probably could get you another pass or something than putting your hands on me. Like that, I don't even have a lot of other ones. That right there, it just sits in my core. Yeah.
I guess my last, I probably could do this all day. I have too. Y'all think I have too many non-negotiables?
No, it's not.
But no, a liar and a thief.
Oh, the thief too.
Because once you lie, I got that Tina look from her emoji.
Like, I see ya.
And then everything you say, I got to
after
filter.
that is question.
I'm filtering it. You can say good morning, and I'm like, is it? Is it really a good morning? Or are you lying to me? It's just something about when you lie to me, and I know you've lied. Now everything you say,
I know.
And then you try to, then you try to make it. No, it's not my fault. You lied. So now I have to interrogate you every time you say something.
And so that's horrible.
It is, but I've spent a lot of time trying to decipher, and I don't do that anymore. Are you lying? Yeah, you're lying, and that's it.
Just call it out.
Right. And so, and my friends say that cut off game, I will cut off in a minute, and I don't care. And I know that's kind of harsh, but when you've lied, I had someone come into my house one time, and this was during one of my hustling stages, but I had a nice little setup when I was running my boutique in the home. And the young lady came in and she was looking at some bracelets. I've known her for years. And I saw her with the bracelets, and we, had conversation. And when she left, I was putting everything up because, people were in and out all day. But I specifically remember her with those bracelets. And so when she left, I was like, that's odd. Those bracelets are not there. So I called her and I said, did you pick up those bracelets by chance? And she was like, no. I put them back on the table. I was like, and I know, how you know something. You know for a fact that no, they were here. You were the last person here. Long story short,
shoplifting girl.
Few months goes by. Yes, few months go by, and I happen to be scrolling TikTok.
Oh, girl, no.
Scrolling Facebook.
That's the twirl.
And look.
Yeah, that's the twirl.
Yes, this is the twirl.
But she gonna twirl.
And I promise you. And she was standing in a picture with her hand like this with the bracelets on. And I said,
the lie.
The audacity.
So
you
were invited into my home. You lied to me and you stole. I would have given them to you. but you stole, and you didn't have to steal them because the person that was with you was purchasing stuff. I mean, it wasn't like you had to steal them. But yeah, a liar and a thief, I cannot. Those are two deal breakers for me.
And I don't think that's too much, because that again creates your world of peace.
Yes.
What you will tolerate. You're gonna live a lot better.
Okay, and longer.
Trust me. And that's and that's why I think I shut down like that, because you will not continue to get the opportunity to lie to me. You will not continue to get an opportunity to cheat on me. Once I know, and that may be a little harsh, but that's a non-negotiable for me, because I went into this with expectations, and I was clear to you about my expectations.
But that to me is a con, because some people are so loving that it's hard for them to even create those boundaries.
Not me.
And so we are pretty strong, as you can see. We all strong. We don't have a problem. But I personally know people that are so loving until they snap.
Yeah. And that's the problem.
Yes.
No boundaries.
Now you got bringing out the beast in them.
Right.
But for the most part, they just are so loving that they don't necessarily know how. But those were some good ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So make sure you all drop in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know, what are your non-negotiables? What are those things that you absolutely cannot deal with, won't deal with?
Did Tawanda list them all for you?
Okay.
I have more. I have more. We can keep this going. Trust me. But let us know your non-negotiables. Leave us a message, a comment. Let us know.
Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and follow us also on all of our social media platforms.
Please do. Please do. Okay, now it's our time to give shout outs. Now we thought this would be great because we want you to continue to check out our videos, but we are giving shout outs from our YouTube channel today.
Yes.
And we what we've noticed is we have a lot of comments around the world.
Yes.
And I don't know about you guys, but that just does, that warms
exciting.
my heart.
Yes.
Okay, so but I wanted to shout out 3 people who really gave us good feedback and really just got involved with the conversations and things like that.
Oh, this is
now
good.
the very first one, that it's my daughter. I'm just telling you.
Yes.
But I think she was one of our first to comment, right?
She
She was the first to comment, to really give good, genuine advice.
Good.
Yes.
She was, so she was great. But it's Chelsea Davis, and she's from Missouri.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Chelsea's always giving us great feedback and love, and we just thank you for
We
that.
appreciate you.
The next person is Ebony Smith.
Yes.
She also gives great feedback, and she also talked about our camaraderie and
Yes.
how we work. We're just so smooth and we connect. It's a natural vibe, and she loves that.
Good.
Thank you,
And
Ebony.
Thank you for that feedback.
Yeah, Ebony.
And my last one is, and I'll just say their YouTube name. It's MFMF KL Hughes. Now the MFMF, they have they have their own podcast as well.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Okay.
and that's what I love too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when we talk about that sisterhood.
Right.
Yes.
It's no competition. She's giving us information on here and sharing her menopause
Awesome.
stories
Yes.
and things like
Yes.
that. But that MF stands for Mothers and Fathers Mentally Fighting.
Oh, wow.
So if you could check her out on YouTube as well, MFMF. That's just another podcast, and they talk about the grief. She lost her son, and it's really of restoration and healing and things like that. But those are the 3 I have today, and we have so many more. We just again want to thank you guys for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, not getting sick of us because we're new and really trying to get out there. But what I always tell them and tell myself is that it'll go and it'll meet whoever it needs to meet.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And those are called divine connections.
That's right.
That we are so grateful for.
Yes.
So Tawanda, tell us what's up on
the next episode, I think we'll need a few clinics for this one, but this one is going to be from pain to purpose.
Yes.
So we are all going to personally kind of share with you our grief journeys. And everybody's experienced grief, but I think for all of us, we've had a very significant loss for all of us. And so in the next episode, we're going to talk a little bit about that what that looked like, our grief, our loss, finding ourselves after that, who we became after that, and are we still on that journey? So make sure you tap in and join us for From Pain to Purpose. This is going to be our journey and our talks about our grief walk.
Yes.
Yes.